on in. ¿Cómo está? Muy bien. Gracias. Oh, God, I think I would just die. If anything ever happened to my little girl. Okay, I got to show you guys something. Okay. This.
I've never seen her crown up close, but Lady Lottie shares the most. Sipping tea and watching all the royal news unfold. She's got stories, she's got grace, got a smile upon her face, and a heart that's made of 24 carats of gold. She says, gather round my fan-oos, I got some royalty for yous, and if you'd like, please subscribe, I do tonight. Everybody sing along, nothing here can go too wrong. We're just laughing while the comment section writes. Oh, she keeps it classy, classy. Oh, never looking flashy, flashy. Oh, she's got a channel full of cheer. Lady Lottie shines, queen of the tea time show. Fan of who's all gather when it's time to go. Subscribe or do ring that bell if you want to. Lady Lottie shines, got a little bit of joy for you, and she don't care who's famous in the magazine. She's got class, and that's enough if you know what I mean. Lady Lottie shines, everybody sing it loud. She's got the royalty and a very loyal crowd. Some folks chase the latest trends. Lady Lottie Shash makes new friends, giving voices to the stories others never told. Every comment, every chat, she's got time for all of that, cause her kindness shines brighter than a vault of gold. And her little bit she loves so much, you can see it in her gentle touch, talking proudly every single chance she gets. If you ask her what she's about, she'll probably laugh and shout, fan of who's we ain't done having fun yet. She keeps it classy, classy. Never looking flashy, flashy. Everybody gather near. Lady Lottie shines, queen of the tea time show. Fan of who's all gather when it's time to go. Subscribe and do ring that bell if you want to. Lady Lottie shine's got a little bit of joy for you, and she don't care who's famous in the magazine. She's got class, and that's enough if you know what I mean. Lady Lottie shines, everybody sing it loud. She's got the royalty and a very loyal crowd. We're counting views, we're spilling tea, we're laughing at the royalty. We're watching clips, we're reading news, and hanging with the fan of who's. Some stories shine, some stories fade, but Lady keeps the good vibes made. With a heart of gold,
my chair is broke.
And old, she helps the untold stories get told. Lady Lottie shines, queen of the tea time show. Fan of who's all gather when it's time to go. Subscribe or do ring that bell if you want to. Lady Lottie shines, got a little bit of joy. Lady Lottie shines, everybody sing along. Tea is hot, but the kindness stays strong. Fan of who's forever, that's the motto that we know. Lady Lottie shines in her heart of gold.
Work it. All right, fan of dues. Fan of dues in the house today. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Polo's in the house. Yolanda's in the house. Juanita's in the house. Pick it up and bend it. is in the house. Cassandra, Juanita, hello. Okay, I bought some lipstick, right? And this is black. So I put on black just now, and I put on this to make it better. I don't know if it's better or what. I don't think I look good in black lipstick. You be the judges. But look at this. I bought this lipstick. Look how little it is. I hate my nails. Please don't look at them. This ain't even bigger than my pinky. It's not MAC. It's just some regular gloss that I bought. Look at this. It's so little, but I bought black. What the hell was I thinking? Gothic. Hello, demon dictators in the house. Now, we got an update on Nancy Guthrie, so we need to find out what's going on with her, okay? And then we're going to move on to Samantha. I want to listen to some of Samantha's interviews. Are you guys with me on that? Oh, thank you, Yolanda. Bless your soul, girl. Bless your soul. I don't know about this Blackadoo, but yeah, I don't know about the Blackadoo either. I'm a little scared. I'm a little, I ain't used to it. So maybe it's going to take some getting used to. I like the song too, Juanita. Yeah, I think black looks good on some people. I really do. I like it on some people. But here it is, black and pink. I got on black and pink together. My lips are black. Welcome, everyone. Come on in. Let's chit chat. Okay, so what else is going on? I took a little bit to camp today, and we go swimming this afternoon. So I got her swimsuit and stuff together, and then I bought her 4 new swimsuits. Was that extreme? I bought her 4 new swimsuits. Was that too many? I had more, but I put them back. And one is too big. It's a size 8. Let me go show you. Okay. So guys, I don't know if it was my fault or the store's fault, but I ordered her this bathing suit. Isn't it cute? Isn't it adorable? It's a size 8. My daughter is a 6. So I thought, hey, do I send it back? Go take it back into the store and take it back? Or do I just save it? So when she turns 8, she'll have it. Polo says she's spoiled. Is she, Polo? 4 bathing suits. Oh, and let me tell you. So yesterday we went swimming at the swim school. And she did so good. She almost graduated to level 4. You talking about a proud mama. The instructor was like, she did so well today. Her kicks are good. She's ready for level 4. She's swimming really great. And this will be, she's been in level 3 since we started the swim school. And so for her to move on to level 4, I'm really excited because I was going to cancel the classes because they had pissed me off. They pissed me off because if you don't call in and tell them that you're not coming, you don't get the makeup that day. It doesn't make any sense. Thank you, Juanita. Yeah, I'm going to keep it. She'll be 8 soon, in a few years. Should be able to get into it. Oh, Rock-a-Doolittle. Sorry about that, guys. I have to go check on Rock-a-Doolittle. Rock-a-Doo. So anyway, they said her kicks were good, her arms were good, everything was good. She's jumping in the pool, and I'm so proud of her. So hopefully today when we go, she'll graduate and move on to level 4. I'm going to ask them. I don't want to push them, no, you know. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Keep it. I'm keeping it, Yolanda. Congratulations, Kira. I know. She was getting high fives and all this other great stuff. And she was like, let's trick daddy. Let's prank daddy when we get home. I said, tell him what? Tell him that we didn't go swimming. I said, okay, whatever you want to do. All right. So let's get to, I think that's enough. My sister invited me over to her house this Friday for a cookout, 4th of July cookout. So we may do that. Also, too, me and my husband, I think I should be doing this, not my husband, getting the house together for our guests. I feel like we're going to have a lot of people, but I am going to let them know, like when they get here, you can eat. After we eat, we're going to cut the cake. And we're going to open the gifts, and then we're going swimming. And that's the order of the day. So anyway, and I want to thank you guys once again for your support, for your super chats, for everything, for helping her birthday go as wonderful as it is going to go. I do appreciate it so much. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, now let's pull up Nancy Guthrie. Now, I don't know what new was going on, but I heard that TMC has gotten a brand new letter. What? A letter, another letter from the infamous kidnappers. I don't know why they have this thing with Harvey and TMZ where they needing to collaborate and talk to them. Why not send it to the FBI? Why are they communicating with TMZ as if they're law enforcement? It's so weird to do. Get some water, Rock-a-Doolittle. Let me get me one. Get me some water. Some water. Thank you, Juanita. Oh, Polo, you know you spoil your kids too. You know they're spoiled rotten, aren't they, Polo? Anyway, I'm just joking. Lady Latisha. Okay, let's get to it. I want to thank you guys for coming and showing up. What else do I want to say? Oh, guys, did you hear about Ben and Sammy maybe getting back together? Put a 1 in the chat if you heard that. We're going to reunite it because we feel so good. Reunited. Get back together. Why would they do that? I thought he disrespected you. I thought that, that you were moving on, Sammy, that you were this smart, intelligent, working mother with a house and everything that had it going on, and you didn't need Ben to do. But it sounds like you and Ben are getting back together. I'm going to be watching that show. Well, weird to do. Put a 1 in the chat if you would get back with Ben. If you would get back with Ben, put a 1 in the chat. If you would give him another chance, 30 seconds. Put a 2 in the chat if you want not. would not. Zero says pickles. Okay, I got to do my hair before the party. Oh my God. That takes a whole day. My hair takes a whole day. So I think I'm going to do it next week, Tuesday. Go get my toes done on Wednesday. Go get my lashes and my eyebrows done on Thursday. And in between all those days, I'm going to be a cleaning machine. I already got most of the stuff, so I'm good. I'm preparing. It's such a big deal. This is like the party of the year, Kira's birthday party. Like, it's this big deal. And for my husband's 50th, OMG, I threw him a wonderful party. There wouldn't have been a first time. Yeah, I wouldn't go back. Let's see if she goes back. In the beginning, I thought she would, but time has passed. All right. Lady Latisha. Okay, now that song is stuck. It's so stuck in my head. Lady Latisha. All right. Let's see what's going on with Nancy real quick. And then we're going to slide into Samantha and her father, because I want to know. Let's see. Here we go. TMZ. Here we go.
Another email from the man claiming that he knows who the kidnappers are in the Nancy Guthrie case, and he has given more detail than ever as to what information he will provide in return for 1 Bitcoin.
And he's provided the kind of information. He's basically described where this information can be found if he gets this Bitcoin. And we've said this before, that every time we get another one of these,
From the same guy.
From the same guy. And we always can authenticate it's the same guy because he's using the Bitcoin address, the same Bitcoin address, which we've never, ever published anywhere. So that's the only place.
It is the same guy. So look, he says a bunch of things. We're going to give you the highlights. Number one, he says that I am not the idiot who recently called in a tip about her burial site in Mexico. Only 2 are directly involved, and I doubt they would be the ones calling to snitch on themselves.
So his point being, those 2 people who are involved, they're not going to put that tip there. They're the only ones who actually know where Nancy's body can be found.
So he's saying he is not the person who sent in that recent tip. However, I will tell you that several emails ago, he said that she was taken to Mexico. And he also said there were multiple kidnappers and a main kidnapper. Here, this is the first time he said the number 2.
Right.
So we now know there are 2 if he's to be believed at all. And believe me, we're going to get into that. So he says this. He says, I have a phone stashed in a secure location, guaranteeing both the information it stores and the safety of the phone. What it contains is my definition of delivering on a silver platter. So he's saying he has a phone with information. He goes on to say that.
Do we believe this letter writing person? Like, they keep contacting TMZ. Okay, that's weird to me. as if TMZ has something to do with it. Like, why are they reaching out to TMZ? It's the weirdest situation. TMZ is not the law enforcement. They're not giving you any money. Are you trying to get money from TMZ, a Bitcoin from TMZ? It's weird. Why not send the note to the family? It's like a game almost. Prankster. Prankster, says Polo. Yeah, I'm starting to believe this Bitcoin guy is not on the up and up at all. You know, first of all, if to me, it's either a prank or or somebody trying to get money or whatever and trying to see if they're able to get some money out of it. But why would they insert themselves into it knowing that they could be caught? I don't know. It's just weird to me. And it's weird that the police is not able to trace this Bitcoin back to whomever is writing these letters. You know what? It's really giving the law enforcement incompetence. Hello, Scorpio. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's so good to see you, lovely. Scorpio's in the house. Scorpio's in the house. Hello, Big Lily. Illy. Then they found her body yet, Lady Letitia. They have not found her body yet. They called in and said that it was in some desert in Mexico. So they started looking and they didn't find anything. Hello, Cassie Bear. Casabear. It's Casabear, isn't it? I'm saying it wrong. Good to see you too, Scorpio. Next time you got to come up and do some impressions. You see how bad I was. You can't be as worse as me. I'm bad at it. I said, I'm going to do this for my girl. So, hello, Lauren. Woohoo! Okay, I'll call you Cassie Bear then. I'll call you. I'll keep it because I'm not going to remember anyway. Cassie Bear, my girl in the house. Okay. What are you guys thinking? I know Polo said it's a prankster. It was funny, baby. Okay. I know I didn't do that good, Big, because I didn't win not one round. One. I started practicing yesterday, so if she does it again, you know, I'll have it down packed. You know what I think is a good idea? That how she played the voice before, and then people, you could call in after you hear the voice, you know, getting familiar with it. I think this is a prankster, says Demon Dictator. Nancy has gone. This is a murder case. They will be caught. They should walk away at this point. Comment of the moment. Comment of the moment. I agree with you 100%. Excuse me. And Polo said this as well. They're pranksters. Nancy is not with us anymore. I do believe that. It is a murder case and they need to treat it as such. And they should walk away at this point. What should they do with Harvey and his ransom notes? I feel like he's inserting himself into something that has nothing to do with him. And the kidnapper or whoever these people are with the Bitcoin people, the pranksters, keep contacting them. It's a weird do. Okay, girl. Hello, Lauren. I missed you too, girlfriend. It's good to see you. Demon Dictator, hey, lovely. Hope you're well. Look at the Fanadoos in the chat. Woo! The Fanadoos. Hello, Lisa. I thought I saw Lisa creep in. What's up, girlfriend? Happy Taco Tuesday. Who's getting tacos? So good to see you, Lisa, my girl. I do, Big. I think the daughter and the son-in-law has something to do with it. And when they find these kidnappers, the kidnappers are going to rat them out. I think if at this point, I don't know. No, I wouldn't be in my situation like this. First of all, let's just get that clear. But the kidnappers are not very smart. They're not. I just don't think that they are. And I think the law enforcement, here in this situation is not very smart either. Because how can you not find this lady? It's the daughter and the boyfriend. Why would somebody randomly go and target her? Why wouldn't they kidnap Savannah? She's worth probably millions, but you're going to go after her mother? Woo! Lauren, what's going on? We don't know what's going on either. Savannah, Nancy's mother, was kidnapped and they haven't been able to find her. And since they haven't been able to find her, they've been writing ransom notes to TMZ and doing this weird stuff. It's a weird-to-do situation. And it's not even coming together as a puzzle piece. They act like they have no leads, no one. Yeah, I think he needs to be, something's going on with the heart. I know he's inserting himself. That's for sure, Big. You finna get ready to take a month off? Vacay? Are you going on vacay, Scorpio? 3 a.m. I love a taco. We have a taco place here that's open 24 hours. You don't cook, Lauren? I don't cook, and I should. I'm having tacos today. I'm making them myself. The only thing I don't have is tomatoes, which is not good. Yes, Letitia, they look suspicious in the interview. They did. I would have been hollering like a baby. Lazy Doolittle. Oh, Big Lauren. Guys, come into the other chat, okay? Some of the chatters can't see. Lisa B can't see you. And we want everybody to be able to see you. So if you can come into the main chat and get out of the horizontal, that would be great. Lauren, this is big. Lauren, I wish I could make you some. I love it. Southwest Detroit, and they taught me something. Real tacos. Ooh, now I want some. I think every one of them knows who did it and how. Lisa, do you think Savannah knows? The one with the TV show? Comment of the moment goes to Lisa. Everybody read it. I think every one of them knows who did it and how. Do you think we'll find out? Send it 17 hours FedEx and I'll eat it. I should too, but I'm not cooking for myself. My son isn't home too, so LOL. You know what? I thought I would be cooking a lot more with Kira. Just cooking and cooking and cooking and making dinner for her and Eric, but she doesn't eat. So I do cook for her, but it's the same thing every day. Ooh, this lipstick is black. I didn't even put that much on. Ah! Let's see what else Harvey has to say about the situation.
He says that there is, quote, a short video of the main guy.
This is what I don't understand. I don't understand how they can have all this evidence and have no suspects. All this evidence and no suspects. Like, it's weird.
With Nancy the day that was probably her last. And that's critical. I mean, he's now saying, I have a short video, and it will show you not just Nancy, but her main kidnapper. And
that image is obviously priceless, especially to the FBI and especially to Savannah and her family.
Everybody knows. Everybody knows what's going on, says Lisa and Big. They both believe, and I wouldn't be surprised if Savannah was in on it too. Wouldn't that be a shocker, dude? Because I really do think that it has something to do with the son-in-law and the daughter, because didn't she go to dinner with them and he dropped her off and he was the last person to see her? I don't get the law enforcement not solving this case. And the police officer that is in charge, the chief of police, he is really act like he's incompetent. Yeah. I'll see you guys soon. Come over in the other live. Okay, get Lily, girl. You made it. Whoop, whoop. She's safe. Everybody's safe. Y'all are so cute.
Not priceless to him. He has a price, and the price is 1 Bitcoin. So he is saying that if he gets 1 Bitcoin, he will lead authorities to where this phone is. It is currently, he says, turned off, that it is in a secure location, but in a place that is easy to access once you know where to look. And he will supply the password, and he is asking for 1 Bitcoin.
Now, what's also interesting is that he is clearly has been keeping up on the news, is responding because we talked about it this week. But he says that these kidnappers are onto him, that he has basically been on the run from them. And he's very much concerned for his own safety at this point.
So, look, we have obviously forwarded this like we did the others to the FBI, and they have acknowledged receiving it, and they are looking into it. I spoke with somebody from the FBI a couple of days ago who said, and this really surprised me because they had gone radio silent on us about this guy for about a month, but they called me back a couple of days ago and said that they had a lead on who this person might be and that they did not want us.
Ooh, for the first time in a long time, we're getting somewhere. The FBI said they know who this Bitcoin person is. That's big news. That's a break in the case. If we could get someone in custody that has something to do with Nancy's situation, this would be good. You did a bad finger? What's up, Paulie? Fanadeus. What's up, Fanadeus? Hello, beautiful Paulie. Welcome. We're talking about Nancy. We're trying to figure out where the hell she at. We're trying to figure out what happened to Nancy. This story has gone cold, but it looked like it's heating back up. Because if the FBI is telling Harvey that they have a lead on the person, and Harvey is telling us that they got a lead on the person that keeps writing these notes. Well, if you know who he is, go pick him up and start asking him some questions. So we'll know what the heck happened to Nancy Dew. It's so sad. The poor lady. She has, until they solve this, it's almost like an unsolved mystery. Some cases they can't solve. But what's bothering me is that they have all this evidence. They have a person at the door. They got footage of a person at the front door, you know, with backpacks and all kinds of stuff, gloves. It sure does. Yeah, I do too, Lauren. I think, yeah, Paulie thinks the Epstein sacrifice fear tactic. Ooh. They're never going to find her body, says Paulie. So do you think if they find the kidnappers, find the people that did it, they still are not going to be able to find her body? Wow, that is so sad. Diabolical. Her soul will be lost until it's solved. And that's what hurts my feelings. You know what, Big? Savannah, the daughter, even though she might have something to do with allegedly, was asking and said that she would pay the ransom money to get her mother's body. It is sad. Her soul is not resting. That's a sad thought. No, TMZ is trying to make a documentary out of it. He's trying to make a documentary out of it.
To do a documentary or anything like that, because we had even offered, look, maybe we'll pay the Bitcoin.
It's got to be something in it for Harvey. We'll do a documentary about it, and we'll pay the Bitcoin. But you guys are going to give us the rights to the story. Okay? They never found her body because it's too much evidence. I know, isn't that weird? You would think that since they had all these evidence that they would find her. It's exploitive because he said that he wants to do a documentary. It's all about we'll pay for it. We'll take care of it, but we want the rights to the documentary. Doesn't sound like you're really caring about finding Nancy. You just want to find out what we all do. Exploitation, says Lauren. Money, 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 money. Money. All right.
A documentary, see where it leads, and obviously work with you. They told us, stand down. We're working on that right now.
Working on it, and that they felt.
Stand down, Harvey. Stop trying to, you're not the FBI. You're not the people that's looking for her. We know they involved you for some odd forsaken reason that the kidnappers or whoever this Bitcoin body is has involved you. But no. This is not about you and your show. The lust of money is the root of all evil. Lauren said she detests Harvey.
Felt that they were getting closer to this person.
So, look, it is really confusing because on the one hand, they seem to have spent a lot of time trying to find this person. On the other hand, a Bitcoin is worth about $60,000.
I think less than that now, but yeah.
A little less.
Yeah.
And so why not roll the dice?
Pay the freaking Bitcoin. Nancy and them got $60,000 somewhere sitting around. Why not pick this fool up? I wouldn't give him any money. Would you guys give him the Bitcoin? Let's take a poll. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys would pay the Bitcoin to see if this man knows more about what's going on with Nancy. Because first of all, the kidnapping had to be because I'm thinking it was for a reason. They kidnapped her for money. It was a money grab. And I don't know, according to Lisa Alicia, she thinks the whole family got something to do with it. But it's definitely got money written all over it. Scorpio says, never ever be surprised at what people are capable of. Hello, Lauren. And attention, money, and psychological issues. Is these people mainly psychopath, sociopath? Thank you, Lauren. Comment of the moment. He's probably paid to screw it, Lily. LL. Wow. This is something. It's really something. I think it's heating up. Everything isn't content. I don't believe everything is content. Even here on YouTube, everything is not content. Like when Maggot had doxed me and my family. But it is what it is. Not everything should be content, Maggot. Yeah, what about the insurance policies? You know, like accidental death, like after a while, if you can't find that person, they do have to pay out that insurance premium. That is interesting, Lauren. What's up with the insurance? Exactly, Big. I like that. Comment on the moment goes to Big. Look at her.
And so
Somebody asked, what happened to her dog? What happened to her dog? Does anyone know?
He put a social media post out because he seems to be watching all this stuff and said, look, we don't know if you're a fraudster or not. Give us something, a screen grab of Nancy Guthrie.
Yeah,
and this is how you know that he is watching all this, because within an hour of that post going up on social media, he sent another email.
You can't be sending emails talking about give me some money and you don't have anything for us to go by. You have no proof. You have nothing. You're just telling us what you're going to do, but you're not showing us. That would be just like me calling in talking about, hey, send me a Bitcoin and I'll send you where she's at. I don't have a clue where Nancy is. So wouldn't you want more proof? Wouldn't you want some more evidence before you throw out the $60,000? I would. Show me more. Show me what you're working with. Mad cow disease in the brain. Maggot. Yeah, well, get paid too in that case. Sounds like the daughter wants her mom found, though. No, that's what it sounds like to me, too, Lauren. She said that she would give the money if they give her, her remains. This is so bizarre. Then they wrote another letter saying that she was no longer with us. It's just so much. It's such a bizarre. It's so bizarre, guys. Yeah, Lauren. Yeah, maybe we should we look at the interview? Nancy's Guthrie family interview. Oh my God, you should see how fast I'm typing without these nails now. I'm going. Here we go. Let's look at this. Let's look at this real quick.
We need you to come home. We miss you. We are ready to talk. However, we live in a world where voices and images are easily manipulated. We need to know, without a doubt, that she is alive and that you have her.
Now,
we too have heard the reports about a ransom letter in the media. As a family, we are doing everything that we can. We are ready to talk. However, we live in a world where voices and images are easily manipulated. We need to know, without a doubt, that she is alive and that you have her. We want to hear from you, and we are ready to listen. Please reach out to us.
that was that. Okay, this was another moment.
We received your message, and we understand. We beg you now to return our mother to us so that we can celebrate with her.
Lisa, do you think your brother has something to do with it?
This is very valuable to us, and we will pay. We received your message, and we understand. We beg you now to return our mother to us so that we can celebrate with her. This is the only way we will have peace. This is very valuable to us, and we will pay. We received your message, and we understand. We beg you now to return our mother to us so that we can celebrate with her. This is the only way we will have peace. This is very valuable to us, and we will pay. We received your message.
That's it. The new ransom note at Nancy Guthrie's case. Okay, let's go back to Harvey and them. Look at this. There's a whole person. There's a whole person at the door. How did they not know how to find her? They had all this evidence. We're going to move on in just a moment. Rocky, you want a treat? Here you go, little man. You want a treat? Here you go. Here you go. Mommy got you a treat. We're going to go to the doctor soon. We got to go to the vet. The veterinarian. Go get you checked out, little man. They got to take little Rocky to the vet. Look at all this evidence. See what's going on in the chat-a-do. Lauren says, hello, Snowdrop. Welcome in, girlfriend. But why? I hope they find out one day. I do too. Smells like the McCain perfume. Performing. What's that, Snowdrop? Body language is everything. Did you guys see something in that? She can afford to pay that $60,000. I would have been paid that. Yeah, I would have been paid that $60,000. That's it. To help me out there, you're gonna have to give me a little bit more. It is such a terrible tragedy and shocking, Demon Dictator. She had something to do with it. Oh, Savannah. Good question. They're all involved somehow. Performative. Not enough emotion. I would have been hollering. I would have been crying. First of all, I wouldn't have been on there. Where's the other sister? Oh, she's over there. She couldn't handle it. I would have been snotting and sniffing. I probably would have been so emotional that I probably wouldn't have been able to be on the telegram. Ooh. I know she's lying. Took me 5 seconds. She's fake crying. Oh my God. Because when you see some tears dropping, Sammy is back with Ben. Her last stream was commercial. Sammy is the biggest pick-me I've ever seen. Hello, the other golden queen. not that one. Well, yeah. Did y'all hear about her getting back with Benedoo? Lady Letitia. My nails are long too. Oh my God, don't look at my nails. If I didn't have an appointment in 2 days, I would go somewhere else and get my nails done because I don't like my nails not to be looking its best all the time when I'm on my, just period. Just period. I like my nails right. And they've been crap-a-doolittle for a week now, and I'm starting to have issues. She did, Lauren, and it wasn't enough emotion at all. In a case like that, emotions will show through, even if it's just in her face. Ooh. Girlfriend, Savannah? People are questioning you, girlfriend. We are. It seems like we're all in agreement. That's right. The mom, the dad, they are both involved with Madeline's going missing. Yeah, I do too. That little girl. Lauren said this will never be resolved. It don't seem like it. It seemed like it's going. They're trying to say that it's heating up, but I don't see the heatness. I mean, they said they have access to this guy that's got the Bitcoin. So that is a big news that they have a connection with the Bitcoin guy, the letter guy, the guy that keeps reading the letter. And so if that is the case, maybe he could be a prankster, like you guys said. He's a prankster. Let's listen to a little bit more, and then we're going to move on at the 1 hour mark.
Explaining that he is not going to do that. And the reason he's not going to do that, send a screen grab or take any photo, said, I don't want to go to the phone. If I turn it on and I take a photo, or there's metadata that comes along with that photo. If I give you a screen grab of the image that's actually on the phone, there's metadata that's involved there. So anything that I send you like that can be traced.
So we don't know. I mean, look, we don't know. The thing is, we can't get in touch with this guy directly. His emails don't work. And I know that the FBI has tried as well. And as far as we know, they've not been able to crack that. So it would seem that if the FBI really wanted to pay that, the only way they can do it is if they called us and said, look,
they have the Bitcoin.
They have the
address.
Yeah, they have the Bitcoin because he gave us a new Bitcoin address,
yes.
but we sent him the email with that.
Right.
So they
have it, and they could put the money in.
But then who's he going to contact?
What do you mean?
Who's he going to send the information to?
He can do the same thing. He can send an anonymous email
To?
Well, it would have to come. I mean, the FBI. Does the FBI have an anonymous tip line?
I don't know.
They must. The FBI has an anonymous tip line.
So I don't know.
So you could send it either to the FBI or to us.
Yeah, I don't know where he would. And again, this is what's so puzzling, that the family was willing to pay $1 million, and the ransom demand was $4 and then $6 million. This is $60,000. And the fact that they're not paying really makes you question the authenticity of this guy.
Right.
On the other hand, why is the FBI spending so much time trying to figure out who this guy is?
First of all, they was going to have to kill me on sight, okay? You're not taking me no damn where. I'm not going nowhere with you. You're going to have to pick me up, drag me out of here, kill me first, because everybody in this freaking neighborhood is going to hear me scream. Everybody going to know. Ah! Help! Help! Neighbors! Jesus. I ain't going down without a fight. Who's uncle? Exactly. No tears. They said it wasn't no tears. The tears weren't coming down. Exactly. No tears. Did Rockadoo get his haircut? He's supposed to get his haircut on the 30th. And I thought it was today's snowdrop. It's July 30th. So a whole nother 3 or 4 weeks. I don't know, poor Rocky gonna be able to take it that long. I told him to let me know if they had a cancellation before that. But I paid for the invoice snowdrop, and hopefully they're gonna come to the house and cut it on the 30th. I thought it was today because it wasn't. So, unfortunately. Yeah, I love my nails. You should send me a picture of yours. I stopped doing my nails because I couldn't be bothered. I know it can get to a point where you're just like, I'm Screw it, I'm done with it. I just have natural nails and shellac, and they're easier to deal with after years of fake nails. You know, I wonder when I get old and 80 years old, am I still going to be going to get my nails done? Hell yeah. Wrinkled and all. But I understand what you're saying, Lauren. You get tired of it, the going. I don't even enjoy going. I just enjoy leaving. I enjoy the end. Woo-hoo. All right, guys, that's all we have for Nancy.
So honestly, we just don't know. We're telling you what we know, but we cannot close the loop on this thing.
Hi, Jordan from Kansas. You know, what stands out to me is Nancy Guthrie has been missing for over 4 months. And now this guy wants to come forward and say, hey, for 1 Bitcoin, I can get you to that phone. I have video evidence of it. It just sounds like a cat and mouse game, and it sounds like he's a fraudster.
Maybe.
Yeah, and maybe that's what the FBI is thinking also. Maybe, but
then why are they trying to find him so much?
Right.
And why are they telling us, no, don't do that. We're in the middle of it. So that's what's so confusing.
Birthday getaway.
Fair to say that we are definitely out of our milieu here.
Milieu.
To borrow the French
That is
phrase.
awesome.
But we're going to talk fashion. Taylor Swift fashion.
I'm right in that lane.
You're on top of this?
Right.
Okay, who cares? I'm happy for Taylor Swift and her man, though. Good for her. Look like they're going to get married and have kids. Do you guys think that Ben and Sammy are getting back together because Sammy wants to continue the storyline? Or do she really wants to get with him? I don't know. We're going to keep an eye on it, I guess. Okay. Now, Lisa, are you in the building? Because I thought about you when I got these videos together about Meghan's sister. Because you've heard from Meghan's brother, okay? But Lisa, you've never heard from Samatha, her brother. Yeah, her brother. Her sister. Her sister. Now, Samatha, her sister has MS and she's in a wheelchair. Okay. And she was upset with Meghan in the beginning because of how she was treating the father. So she wrote a book called Pushy Princess. And we're going to talk about it. Okay, let's see what we got. Samatha is in the house. I wish I did ask Samatha to do a live with me once, and she said that she was, but she never did. Okay, I was able to get in contact with Meghan's sister, Samatha, and I asked her to do an interview with me. But unfortunately, we never got it done. I did offer her a few dollars. Lisa says, was there any evidence Nancy was even home that night and they're taking pictures to appear as robbery? Well, she was there that night. What happened was she had dinner with the family, okay? And if I'm not mistaken, the son-in-law is the one that dropped Nancy off at home, okay, that night. Then I heard another story that an Uber driver dropped her off that night. But that night, she had just went to a dinner with the family, and She was there the night that they kidnapped her. That is a fact. Yeah, she was there that night. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, the blood on the porch, because they found some blood on the porch, that they believed that it was mixed with Nancy's blood and the kidnappers, but they didn't have any leads. I mean, the amount of evidence that they had for this incompetent robbery, it looks like they were incompetent, but it sounds like the law enforcement was too. Yeah, that's exactly what he looks like. So we're going to listen to Samatha, Meghan's older sister. She's black. Okay, ladies, you share my manicure is black. Okay. So she's probably got you some exotic nails. My nail tech is Hispanic. She's Hispanic. And she just had another little baby girl. She is so precious. And they're coming to the birthday party. Woohoo! It's like they just want the story to continue. Yeah, they do snowdrop. That it does feel good. Give you a little bit of that. Let's draw this out. Ooh. Oh, thank you, Scorpio. Now, we already know who this picture is. This is her brother. And I have to give it to him. Thomas Jr. has been doing other content besides cussing out his sister. And the one that I really liked the most was the other day was the letter that he wrote to Harry. I thought that was a really good live. So, okay. So Lisa says she's here. Okay. Sammy got lost in the sauce, girl. You got lost in the sauce. I don't know what's going on with that. You know what? We would, if you guys want me to review the Sammy situation, put a 1 in the chat. And we'll do it tonight or after this live. Okay, this is her sister. Okay, I'm just going to go down the line.
Well, it's one of the most.
This interview that Samatha is about to do is she's responding to Meghan's Netflix series. Now, Lisa has not seen the Netflix series, I'm sure, but I can't be 100% sure. Meghan and Harry did a documentary about their life as royals. And Meghan got on there and talked very badly about everyone. She blamed everyone and she talked negatively about everyone. But let me set the scene. So Samantha's daughter was on the documentary. And I thought it was very bad of Meghan to put Samantha's daughter on the Netflix special and pretty much diss Samantha in a way to say, I don't even have a relationship with my mom. And Meghan's on there. I don't have a relationship with Samantha. We've never had a relationship together. It was very mean and crass in my book for Meghan to bring her sister, her daughter, her niece on the show and diss her sister the way she dissed her sister on that documentary was, to me, spoke volumes about who Meghan is as a person. Like, she doesn't give a dang about you. She didn't care about Samantha. She didn't care about Ashley, which is her niece. She did it for her own personal reasons. I want to show the world that I have a relationship with my niece, but I don't have a relationship with my daughter, sister. But that made you look weird. It made you look like you aren't this nice, lovable, kind, gentle person that you proclaim to be, or a person of forgiveness, a person of grace and mercy. No. Meghan treated her family like they didn't exist, and they don't exist. And not just that, but the way she talked about her sister to her niece was disrespectful, to the point where the niece, her daughter, Samantha's daughter, was saying she blamed Samantha. She blamed Samantha for not being invited to the wedding because of how it would look. No, Meghan, you decided not to invite Ashley because you didn't want her there. And so you came up with these excuses as to why that it wasn't a good idea for Ashley to be at the wedding. You even blamed the queen and said they, because when you say they, you are putting Elizabeth, Queen Elizabeth, in that they spot. They thought it would look weird if I invited Ashley, and not invite Samantha. No, what was weird, Meghan, was that you invited all those celebrities and only invited your mother to the wedding. That's what was weird. What it would have showed was that at least you had a relationship with someone in your family besides your mother if you would have had invited Ashley. You didn't want to invite Ashley. So you came up with an excuse and a lie to keep her from the wedding. It's really a sad story. And then that's the part where I was like, the whole document, I wish we could watch it. I wish we could watch the documentary and I could just take you scene by scene about how egregious and nasty Meghan really is, the way she went in on the family, the way she cried and lied about her situation, the way she made everything about herself, called the wedding a spectacle when she wanted the wedding of her dreams. She had already been married. What was the point of her having a whole big to-do? I'm behind. You guys are typing today. Y'all got some energy. Let's see what Samantha is saying about her
most highly anticipated series of the year. And overnight, the first 3 episodes of Harry and Meghan's bombshell docu-series
No, he didn't walk her to the
pair
door.
didn't hold back, opening up about escaping.
Okay, let's finish this up real quick. We'll not finish it up, but we got 2 subjects going on, and that's okay because we just got out of one. I definitely want to answer Snowdrop's response, but he didn't walk her to the door. I heard nobody walked her to the door. And why didn't he walk her to the door if he dropped her off, knowing that she uses a cane to get to and from? So it kind of shocked me to know that no one walked her to the door, whether it was the Uber guy or whether it was the son-in-law. I don't remember who dropped her off. Can we confirm who dropped her off that night? Because I heard it was the son-in-law. Hello, Diane. That's okay. Everybody believes that they're all involved. Hey, Harvey he's involved. Samantha had contact for many years with Meghan, and there is photos. There's photos. Meghan had a relationship with Samantha. They knew each other. They knew of each other. Meghan knew she had a half sister. But when she got on the Oprah show, she said, no, I don't have a half sister. I don't have any sisters and brothers. I wish I did. I do too, Mary. I really hope I have help too. My sister usually comes and I tell her to mingle with the guests and help me out because I'm sweating. Like I get so hot, I'm sweating. So thank you, Mary. I hope I get some help with the party as well. Oh, you're plain and classy and kind of elegant. Oh, you know, Cece, can you put my, I think I saw Cece's nails. They were really pretty. Did you get them done for your birthday, Cece? If you could put my email address in the chat. I know you're busy, Cece, with your husband, but when you have time, can you put my email, the letitia.murray@proton.me email in the chat? And if you have nails, please send them to me. I would love to see your hands. Oh. Let's get to Samantha.
The monarch dealing with racism, and for the first time, Meghan addressed the strained relationship with her estranged family, including older sister Samantha.
My point is we weren't allowed to tell our story because they didn't want.
We've never been asked to last time.
It's the explosive series that had the royal family bracing for the worst.
What story, Meghan? What freaking story? We weren't allowed to tell our story. What story? And what's our story? You was in the royal family for 15 freaking minutes, and now you have this whole storyline. You don't have a story. They brought you into the royal family and you screwed it up. You got on the documentary and talked nasty about them like you're doing now. We wasn't able to tell our story. Whose fault is that? And then when you do tell your story, it's boring as hell. It's boring, and it's a lot of blaming. It's a lot of non-accountability and a lot of blaming on your part, Megadu. Blame, blame, blame. That's all she does in the documentary is sit on that couch next to her frog and allow her, he does, to talk bad and nasty about the queen and the kingdom. It was the worst documentary of all times. And she tried to pretend that her and Harry was in some type of fairy tale love, wonderful relationship. And let me tell you something. I didn't feel the love. Is it okay for you to drop Lily what? I'm sorry, Lauren. I forgot. I don't understand your question. But of course it's okay. So, thank you, Snowdrop. So basically, you know, Meghan is on this documentary situation trying to tell us her story. Let's see what the hell she's got to say. Hello, Ziggy Lee Chick with the
And
crown.
Meghan opening up about life inside the palace walls and their desperate escape from the institution.
My mum did such a good job.
You know what? It would have been even better, Ziggy Lee Chick with the crown, to see Ashley at the wedding instead of her making excuses as to why Ashley couldn't come, and blamed it on the queen and everybody else, saying how it would look. You're lying. She's a liar. I didn't like the fact that Ashley was on the documentary. Number one, I thought it was undermining her mother. I thought it was for Meghan to use Ashley as a prop to say that, oh, by the way, I do have a relationship with one of my relatives, and that's Ashley. But I can't stand her mother. I thought as a aunt, as a family member to a sister, I would never do that to my sister. I would never. But you said you didn't have any siblings, but now you're hanging around with Ashley. So do you have a sibling or not? But even if I had a documentary and I wasn't speaking to my sister, I don't think I would use my daughter's sister, and hopefully she wouldn't want to be used as well, out of respect for her mother. No, Meghan used Ashley as a prop in her show to try to show that she has some kind of relatives hanging around. And the reason why she didn't invite this one relative, but only invited her mother to the wedding, but decided, I'm not going to invite this one relative, Ashley, because of how it would look. No, you were concerned about how it would look, Meghan. You were concerned. She's a user. Meghan is a user. And she only cares about herself and what it may look to her and how things may look. I was going to send she never even sent Ashley an invitation to the wedding. She never even sent an invitation, but called her on the phone and said, I can't invite you because of the way it may look. After the queen had told her, invite your family members. As a matter of fact, it looks weird. You're inviting all these celebrities and not inviting the people that you so-called grew up with or had a family with. You didn't even invite your dad. She's a sorry sack of potatoes.
I've been trying to protect us. She took it upon herself to basically confront these people. But I knew that I had to do everything I could to protect my family.
Grandma? Yeah.
Especially
Drop
after
the
what happened to
link,
my mum.
Lauren. I just dropped the link.
That's your Grandma Diana. Yeah.
You know, I didn't want history to repeat itself.
Witnessing firsthand the impact divorcing a royal had on his mum.
The moment that she divorced and the moment she left the institution, then she was by herself. Yes, she may well have been one of the most influential and powerful women in the world, but she was completely exposed to this.
And taking a not-so-subtle swipe at other relationships within the
I
institution.
think for so many people in the family, especially obviously the men, there can be a temptation or an urge to marry someone who would fit the mold, as opposed to somebody who you perhaps are destined to be with. The difference between making decisions with your head or your heart. And my mum certainly made most of her decisions, if not all of them, from her heart. And I am my mother's son.
Harry repeatedly comparing his wife to his mum, Princess Diana.
So much of what Meghan is and how she is
Okay, Rocky.
so similar to my mum. She has the same compassion, she has the same empathy, she has the same confidence. She has this warmth about her.
From the monarchy to the Markles, for the first time, Meghan opens up about her side of the family.
Suddenly you just have my mom who's classy and quiet and there, and then you have the other side of my family that is just acting differently.
You snoozy, she's a snoozy bitch. That's what she is. She's a snoozy bitch. here you have my mom. She's classy. She's got it going on. She's not ghetto. You got my other side of my family that is just straight up ghetto. So I can't invite them because they're ghetto. So what Meghan fails to realize, and this is, she should have been taught this in the beginning, treat people the way you want to be treated. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Okay? Everybody don't act like you. Everybody's not like you. So for you to say, well, my mom, she's classy, she's got it going on, and the rest of the family is just, they're different. They're different. What do you mean they're different? Break it down. Somebody needs to ask her the question, what do you mean your family is different? They may have something other to say other than what your mom might say about you. No, you knew from the get-go that you wasn't inviting nobody from your mom's side, nobody from your dad's side, and that you were going to go at this wedding alone, and that you were going to invite all these A-listers that you don't even fucking know. Excuse my language. There's no love there. This, to me, the documentary speaks volumes. If you ever get the opportunity to watch it, it really will give you a rundown of who she is. Because she complains the whole time. She talks about the royal family the whole time. She blames everyone in the book except for her own accountability. And it's disgusting. Oh, it's Letitia.murray@gmail.com. Letitia.murray@gmail.com.
Addressing her strained relationships, including with half-sister Samantha.
My half-sister, who I hadn't seen for over a decade, and that was only for a day and a half, suddenly...
I don't care if you hadn't seen her in 20 years. I don't care if you haven't seen her in 30 years. The fact of the matter is that you still got the same bloodline as Samantha. At least half of your blood. I haven't seen her in decades. I don't know who she is, and I'm snobby, but I'm going to invite all these these A-listers that I don't even know. I've never even met these people, but at least I have seen Samantha before. Listen to how she sounds. I've never even met her. I don't even know who Samantha is. Like, I haven't seen her in decades. But you invite George Clooney, someone you have never met. You don't know his personality. You don't know how he's going to act at the party. You don't know if he's going to strip off his clothes and get the dancing. You don't know what George Clooney is going to do. But you invite him anyway, and you leave out somebody that you so-called know. I haven't even seen her. I don't even know who she is. She's just some villain. You treat people the way you want to be treated. I do. I believe she's lying. Lady Letitia, I don't believe she's lying about Ashley's invite. That is BS, Ziggy Lee chick with the crown. Because I have it on good authority that the Queen said, invite who you want. That's why she invited all those celebrities, because she had free reign to invite who she wants. Why would the Queen be okay with her not inviting her family, but be okay with her inviting all these strangers? No, Meghan had full control over that wedding. And for her to lie and say that, oopsie daisy, it wouldn't, they thought it would look weird if I invited you and not your mother. Who thought it was weird? And she can't even tell us who thought it. She's just saying they, which means the queen, the king, everyone. So everyone thought it was going to be weird, Meghan. But nobody thought it was going to be weird that she invited George Clooney and them that she didn't even know. I think I would have preferred her to invite the people that she so-called had some type of relationship with instead of some that she had no relationships with. But that makes sense? No, it doesn't. I believe the queen allowed her to invite anyone she wanted to, and that's what she did. And then she blamed everyone else on the situations that didn't go the way. If it didn't go the way Meghan wanted it to go, it was an excuse and it was someone else's fault. It was someone else's fault. The family was not classy enough. They're just different. Your family is different. You didn't know? Every family members are different. But you threw yours to the curb before they even got a chance to even be famous. And the Raglins, we need to do their video one day. We do. We need to do their video. Shame on Ashley for saying F you to the person that pushed you out your belly. Shame on you, Ashley, for treating your mother with such little disrespect, regardless of what relationship you have with her. That's how I saw that situation. I'm like, no, I'm not going on your show, Meghan, to embarrass my mother even the more, because you've already embarrassed her and said that you don't even have a relationship with her. But you did. You did know who she was. You know that she's your half sister. Yeah, the Gmail. First of all, Samantha, I'm talking about Samantha's blood, okay? Not Ashley's blood, Samantha's blood. Hello, Demon Dictator.
Hi, can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Can you hear me okay? Yeah. I've gone through my headphones, so hopefully you can hear me okay, so I can try and stop that echo.
Oh, good. Good. What do you think about Meghan not inviting Ashley and inviting her to the documentary situation to talk about her mom in such a way?
She did it to avoid any family coming who could slip up and give any clues as to what Meghan was really like. Ashley was never going to be invited. Her dad, nobody. The only person she can trust is to not spill her secrets was her mum. And that's why Ashley wasn't invited.
Right.
My personal opinion.
Exactly. I agree too. And then it doesn't make Meghan look like the best of aunts either. It doesn't. Because
no, she's not.
I'm inviting Ashley. Let's say hypothetically that the family did say, oh, it might look funny. Meghan doesn't care about what the family says. Meghan does what she wants to do when she gets ready to do it, when she gets ready to do it. And she wouldn't have allowed them to stop her from inviting a family member because they thought it was funny looking. And it wasn't funny looking. What's funny looking is the fact that you didn't invite any family members.
Exactly. And I think that they were desperate to try and get us to bring some family members, but she said no to all of them, including her father, which would have raised red flags to, I think, most people, to only have your mother there, not have any brother, well, not brother and sister because they cause carnage, but Ashley, she just covered it up. It was just her way of saying to Ashley, oh, they said you can't come, because I don't think she wanted her there.
Debbie, if you're going to
She would have
accuse
with the family
someone of negligence or whatever you're accusing of, please post a link. Please post a link so we can, you know, dive into that. Now, I know that Ashley and her mother do not have a relationship for whatever reason. But to put ice on coal when they don't supposed to me, is out of order. I don't think that Meghan bringing Ashley onto the documentary made any of them look any other way, but just real raunchy. Because Samantha, Ashley's on the documentary talking about her mother, which should be a no-no. And then Meghan is on there talking about Samantha, which should be a no-no too. Who is going to be the better person in the situation? I guess not Meghan.
Yeah.
But
and
I would have been pissed if I was
people don't have a right to reply.
I would have been pissed if I was Samantha. I think I would have been lashing
Yeah,
out.
because she can't reply.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's
They can't reply. They got no right of reply.
Right.
It felt like she was everywhere. I don't know your middle name. I don't know your birthday.
And while Meghan and Samantha's relationship is non-existent, the former actress
don't know your middle name. I don't know your birthday. And you knew George Clooney's? Okay.
was extremely close to Sam's daughter,
Is
Ashley.
she talking about
I
her
think we
sister
both
then?
craved the same thing.
Huh?
Is she talking about her sister? She doesn't know her middle name or her birthday.
Right. That's what
She's
she
talking
said.
about Samantha there. That's stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
She's trying to
stupid.
say, like,
Come
they
on.
didn't.
There's
She doesn't
loads
know
of pictures of her. There's loads of pictures of her with her family, both sides of it, until she was about a teenager. That's stupid. Come on. There's no one going to believe this.
No.
And they brought Ashley into that documentary to.
Yeah.
They brought Ashley into that documentary so Ashley could try. So Ashley could try and go, oh, yeah, you know, we are real friends and we are close. And it was the royal family that split us up. Ashley was being used. Meghan just used that girl for that documentary. She don't care.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I just don't think so. I think it was rude and a little disrespectful for that to go down, period. Very petty. A very petty situation where she brings Ashley on the documentary and tries to explain to us why she only invited her mother to the wedding. Then she says that her rest of her family wasn't classy enough to invite the Raglins.
Yeah, I thought to bring Ashley on that document. Yeah, to bring Ashley on that documentary was just not. It wasn't necessary. Just to try and save Meghan's reputation, it was just not necessary.
According to Samantha, when I talked to Samantha, Samantha said that she wasn't in a place where she could take care of her kids. She wasn't in at some point in her life, she could not take care of her kids. That's what I heard her say. Don't quote me on it. I just remember us in a conversation over the phone talking about that because she brought her kids up in the conversation. I thought that was interesting. So it would be nice if she gets kicked to the curb for all her disrespecting. And she is very disrespecting. Let's see.
You know, I wanted a sister, and she was like a little sister.
I wanted a sister, and Ashley was like a little sister. You
kicked her to the curb.
Yeah, she kicked Ashley to the curb.
Yeah, she to the curb. She kicked her to the curb as soon as she didn't get soon as Ashley outlived her usefulness, she was kicked to the curb. You're not coming to the wedding, and I'll kick you to the curb later on. This is rubbish. She
It's
never treated
rubbish.
that. She never looked at that girl in any way other than what she could be used for.
She didn't invite her on As Ever. I didn't see her on As Ever. The family show, the Christmas stuff.
Nope, she wasn't there.
But they supposed to be her little sister and their best friends. No, you used her as a prop in your show, in your documentary that flopped a dude.
Status grew, so did friction within the family.
Samantha pretty quickly began
Debbie with a great
expressing a lot of angry words about Meg towards me.
And the more Meghan's family spoke out, the more the Duchess severed ties, eventually resulting in Ashley being uninvited from the pair's 2018 wedding.
To know that it was because of my biological mother that this relationship that's so important to me was impacted in that way.
That's BS, Ashley. For you to allow your auntie.
It is rubbish. You felt, why would you fall for that?
Yeah, it's so rubbishy. It ain't even funny. Here's the thing.
Probably she fell for it too.
She did. Flatline and sinker. I'm gonna blame my mom for my relationship with my auntie and for making it to the place where I wasn't able to come to the wedding because of my mom. So you let your aunt implant this sick, sadistic reason. Sadistic, it's not sadistic. This sick reason why you couldn't come and you believed it? Your mother has nothing to do with the invitation other than she didn't invite you.
No, she didn't. Absolutely nothing at all.
And for
that's exactly what she just did. She don't like you, love. She don't like you. She doesn't like you, Ashley. Sorry, you're just not important to her. Hate to be the one to break it to you,
Ashley. She doesn't care about you, Ashley. She stop it. I'm sorry to tell you that. You're right, Demon Dictator, 100%. That she does not like you. She does not care about you. She's just faking it for the cameras. She put you in as a prop. And now she's got you believing, and this is where it got sick to me. Because why would Meghan, pretend like I'm Meghan for just a moment, would put my niece on TV and on a documentary to talk crazy about her in front of the whole world? Why would I want to disparage my sister? Even that, it's okay if we're not communicating, if we're not talking, if we're not together. But the mere fact that you brought Ashley on this show deliberately to disparage, to discredit your own sister, Meghan, speaks volumes about what type of person you are.
Yeah, to not only disparage her sister, but to try and make Meghan look in a better light than what she was. It's like she's trying to make Meghan look better. She's trying to. The biggest criticism she had: why did you not have any family other than your mother when you allegedly get on so well with your niece? And she's got to bring my niece. Oh no, you got to go on to try and make me look good. It's like this girl fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. She really did.
Yeah, that's true, Ziggy Lee. She may not know her middle name and she may not know her birthday, but I find that very hard to believe. I think Meghan is a liar. Meghan's.
So do I. I can't. She was pictured with Samantha all the way up when Samantha graduated, and she must have been in her late teens then. I don't believe it. I don't believe this at all. I'm sorry.
I don't either. Comment of the moment goes to Ziggy Lee. Oh, Letitia, no, we will be turning off if you were Megadoo. If I was Meghan.
You was Megadoo. Yeah. I think like Debbie, with a great respect to you, Debbie, I think you've got to leave some of these kids out of it. Why she gave up her children and Noelle because they're just innocent people in all this. I don't think they should be brought up.
Right. I don't know, Ziggy Lee, for sure what actually happened, but that's what I heard from Samantha. And that's what she said. She said she wasn't in a good place at the time. And I don't know if it was grandmother or I don't know who took care of the kids. I don't know who got the kids. I didn't go into that with her because I felt like if she wanted to divulge more, she would. But it sounded like they were taken care of by a family member other than her.
Yeah.
I don't quote me on any of that stuff.
Kudos to her for admitting that she couldn't take care of them, because a lot of people don't, and they put them straight into keep them in certain circumstances or put them into care. At least she had the kudos to admit that she couldn't take care of them and made sure that they were in a safe place. I think so.
Thanks for coming up. This is really good. Thank you. Yeah.
That's okay. I
Inside.
had to say something before when Harry was saying, "Oh, Meghan's so much like my mum," and I see a lot of my mum in it. First of all, Harry has admitted himself he doesn't remember his mother. So how can Meghan have the same attributes as his mum? And secondly, oh, Harry, you're in for a shock, baby. When that divorce comes through, you're going to see she's nothing like your mum, babes.
Really?
She's going to go full Amber Heard on you.
Ziggy Lee says Ashley no longer accept Meghan's calls at this time. Is that true? Ooh, if somebody could get that information for me, that would be really good to go over, because it speaks volumes. Why are they not
She was used, that girl.
Yeah, she used. Yeah, she used her for her own storyline, for her own to say, oh, I'm really a good person. Look, see, I do have a relationship with somebody I know, but you totally disown one, but then it's, situation. You could tell Meghan had something to do with this conversation, because Meghan told her the reason why you couldn't come was because of your mom. They thought it would look funny.
Yeah.
They thought it would be weird. So it's your mom's fault.
Stupid.
It is so horrifying.
Yeah, it's your mom's fault.
It's your mom's fault. Yeah, demon dictator. She's going around talking about it's your mom's fault.
Buckingham Palace said you can't come. Oh.
Yeah.
And
the
she
palace
believed her. That's silly.
Yeah. Let's blame it on the castle. They're not going to explain. They're not going to say anything. They're not going to come back and say, we told you to. Well, come to find out, the queen told her to invite who she wanted to invite, and she did. She had that.
She could have.
Yes. If she didn't have
her
the free
father was
reign,
due to come. Jesus.
Yeah, if she didn't have the free reign of inviting the A-listers, then why couldn't she easily invite family members? It makes no sense.
She could invite who she wanted.
Everything is always someone else's fault.
To feel like because of her it was taken away.
Because of her, it was taken away.
Oh.
That is some BS, Ashley.
It's been hard. It's been hard. What is this? Some big childhood trauma not being able to come to a wedding? Oh, come on.
Right, exactly. Say childhood trauma. She wasn't going to invite you no way.
So you couldn't come to the wedding. Did you not come to the after party where you wouldn't have been seen? And would anyone would have known? Would anyone would have known you was in the after party? No.
Good point, demon dictator. What happened to the after party? Or,
come to the dinner afterwards in secret. You
would
know? Oh,
nobody
come
would
on.
have cared if you had invited Ashley.
Who would have known? It was all in secret.
Right. It probably would have made you look better in the light of people, Meghan, if you had have invited Ashley. But since you didn't and blamed it on the royal family is the reason why they couldn't come. And Samantha, you blame both. Meghan's a sicko.
Well, let's go even closer to all of this. Meghan Markle's half-sister, Samantha Markle, joins us now live.
And Samantha's finna start talking, and the first thing I would say was I'm very hurt and disturbed by that whole situation. Number one, why would my sister treat me in such a way that she acts like she doesn't know who I am? And then second of all, blame the royal family for saying that she couldn't come because of me.
Yeah. I would be furious that she used my daughter. I would have been furious that she used my daughter for her own good.
Yep, she used my daughter. She used her. She doesn't care about Ashley. One tear, left eye. Yeah, I would be hurt. I would be devastated. I would be sad. I would be like, all she does is go around blaming other people for her actions. We know that the queen didn't say that. And the people, the organizers that allowed her to invite whoever she wanted to the wedding. And she said it. She said, well, my mother was classy and the other people are just different. She showed herself to be snoopy and snobby towards people when she said that. I'm
From
better
Florida,
than you.
well, some very damning allegations, raw allegations in the documentary. Samantha, thanks so much for joining us. What are your thoughts?
Well, first of all, I'm not going to call it a documentary. I could only think, when I was trying to appropriately name it, it was a flopumentary. It's so much rhetoric at this point, and so many lies have been thrown out there, debunked, and yet still there's this repeated need to push this narrative. So, I think it's ridiculous. It borders.
So, Earl, you gonna come up in my channel and start insulting me and calling me ignorant? My ignorance is breathtaking. And what is yours? What do we say about your ignorance? Or your lack of awareness? Because you are oblivious to Meghan's behavior, and it's appalling. I'm gonna let you get away with this one. Watch yourself, okay?
On comedy, it's that bad.
So we were watching you when you were watching it and you were shaking your head through some of it. Which bits do you think or you say were lies?
Well, hearing Harry say that they want to tell their story, first of all, just flies in the face of intelligence and logic, because everybody knows they were paying very pricey PR to tell their story. Not only that, but to disparage and to shape social perception about others whom they wanted to stay silent. They were definitely in control of an entrenched media agenda. Otherwise, their PR would have been pointless. So to sit back and say that they were silenced and they couldn't tell their story, with multi-million-dollar PR, I would beg to differ. That was their function. So, it was ridiculous.
Well, Samantha, we're starting to see a lot more of behind the scenes about your side of the family, particularly your daughter, Ashley. She features quite heavily in the third episode. Did you know she was going to be in it?
No, I knew that she was not at the wedding, and it kind of saddens me, but it's really surprising to hear that there was a narrative spun that made Ashley feel like she was not invited because of something having to do with me. Well, I heard from a royal insider who knows that was up to Meghan. So Meghan lied to my daughter, which made my daughter, I think,
She's
feel
beautiful.
begrudge me a little bit, thinking it was my fault. And remember, this is at the beginning when everyone believed Meghan and everybody thought I was a horrible person, and the world had not seen the string of lies that even people like Megyn Kelly had come out and pointed out, and Piers Morgan, the porcupines. But then, I can see how my daughter would have felt sort of torn between the two, and then feeling perhaps like she couldn't go to the wedding because of me. Well, that's not true. That's a lie.
No, Earl, it came out of Megan's lying mouth. It came out of her lying mouth. Megan's the liar, okay? Get your story straight. Samantha didn't have to say it. Samantha just reiterated it about what your girl did. How disrespectful, how nasty, how crass she is, and how unladylike she is. She's the one with no class, okay? You're the one with no class, Meghan. Your actions speaks. And when they speak, you are foul. You're a blamer, you're greedy, you're a bully, you're nasty. You blame Samantha, that the reason why Ashley couldn't come to the freaking wedding, which was appalling. You liar.
I found out that the royals did not say that.
They did.
Meghan said that.
Meghan
then
said it.
lied to my daughter and made my daughter feel like there was something wrong with me that prevented her from going to the wedding. So what a horrible lie, what horrible manipulation. And you know what, I'm just going to call it totally dishonest slop. But more than that, to pit family members against one another using lies and manipulation.
Preach it, Samantha. I mean, this is common sense, to put family members against family members. That's what she did. Who put a 1 in the chat if you would have treated Samantha the way Meghan treated Samantha and Ashley? She pinned her daughter against her. She blamed and manipulated the story. Why would someone do that? It speaks on their character. Doesn't make Meghan's character look good at all. Preach it, Samantha.
Dishonest slop. But more than that, to pit family members against one another using lies and manipulation. Now, the buck stops here. So totally ridiculous. And I'm sorry she did that to my daughter. That's very sad.
So you previously said you helped raise Meghan, which she denies in that series.
No,
Leslie.
No. In fact, that's another tabloid spin. Nobody ever saw me say I helped raise Meghan. That was a construct. Both my brother and I were very forthcoming that we were like normal sisters. We babysat. We went to the duck pond. We went shopping. We did normal stuff. So if anyone heard and thought that I ever said I helped raise Meghan, not any more than any older brother or sister would. So that was a lie. And I think people were really confused by that. They don't understand the aggregate news. And I found out from an attorney in London that there was an entrenched media agenda against me. I was never on a fixated persons list. That was made up. A lot of the stories that were out there were being generated with the purpose of discrediting and silencing us. So again, in the aggregate news, if you do one interview, thousands of publications around the world will follow suit, write the story, do a little bit of a spin on it, and suddenly it looks like we're out there doing thousands of interviews. That wasn't the case. It was a nightmare of PR. And
Samantha,
unfortunately, it pitted family members against one another.
let me ask you this then,
Yes.
and you know Meghan, of course. Harry continually compares Meghan to his mum, Princess Diana. What do you think of that
I don't
comparison?
know, but I heard it too.
Okay, well, I will say that I don't ever recall hearing anybody, the Meghan Kellys, the Piers Morgans. Diana was never noted as being a compulsive liar. Diana was never noted as destroying other people,
Right.
ignoring people through heart attacks, strokes, pandemics, and that.
Diana is nothing like you, and for you to act like or try to compare yourself to Diana, Meghan, it is really sad and depressing. Don't. You
Well,
wish.
it was Harry that it was Harry that was trying to make her out to be like Diana, which he doesn't even know what he doesn't even, he says it himself, he doesn't even remember what his mum was like. So I don't know how he's comparing Meghan to Diana. It's nuts.
Exactly. And she's nothing like Diana. Diana would have never invited those celebrities to her wedding. She would have never not invited her family to the wedding. She would have never did that to her sister on national TV. She would have never.
No, Diana had all of her family there. Diana had all of her family there at her wedding.
So did
Yeah.
Catherine.
Yeah.
Catherine had her whole family here too. She's the only idiot that thought it would be okay to do such a thing. And it was idiotic. And then to blame the royal family for who she could invite, knowing that she put those celebrities on the list. If anything, if I was the queen, I'd be like, why are you inviting these people? Do you know them? Hell no, she don't know them people.
Yeah. The lies and manipulation and the world that Meghan lives in, where every single thing is a lie, and she has to go and clear up the mess that she made and lie to more people, and the more lies and the more web she weaves, it's just fascinating to me. It really is.
It is. It's captivating. The lies and the other lies and the ones that she has to make up, and then she makes up a lie, and then after she makes it up, she manipulates the lie and make it into something that it's not. And just it's a spectacle. Meghan is a spectacle. Every time you look around, she's doing something that is just appalling. Like going to the UK. She knows she's not going. She knows she's not going to allow Harry to take those kids to the UK, and they're not going to be seen by the king. That's not happening. She's still in this blackmail mode. Rocky, you're not getting any more treats. No more.
Oh, Rocky do.
Yeah, he's had 3 big ones. And it's just something.
It is, and she's like, Ashley, everyone's criticizing me. Go on TV and try and make me look better. And the silly girl did. It's so sad.
How many people Earl gets to listen to Meghan versus Samantha? Meghan went on national TV several times saying that she disowned her sister and disowning her whole family. Do you think that's going to get out more so than Samantha saying something about Meghan being manipulative, which is true, and a narcissistic, which is true, a pushy princess, which is true?
They're all such a mess of a family, you know? Such a mess of a family. It really is. They're all in there for their 15 minutes of fame and fortune. Seriously, to God.
15 minutes. That's it. Samantha got 15 minutes. And Meghan's going on national TV, a documentary, disparaging, dissing, manipulating, making her sister look like the worst person in the world. so that she won't look like she was the one that shouldn't. Oh, I didn't invite Samantha because of this, this, and this. No, you didn't invite Samantha because you knew she was going to be talking crazy and telling everybody about what was really going on with you. But you got scared.
Yeah. Debbie's actually right. There is a lot of that Diana did actually go and destroy people. She really did. Yeah, that's actually true what Debbie just said there.
Yeah. Yeah, but she didn't go on TV talking about how she destroyed him. That's something Meghan would do.
No, she didn't go on TV and try to cover it up and bring other people into it. That's true.
Right. Exactly. And manipulate the situation.
Yeah.
Manipulate.
You know, I think the bottom line here is for her to say that, you know, her family's estranged or they weren't close. Even Uncle Mike, who was.
And comparing Meghan to Diane is insulting. Number one, it's really insulting.
It is insulting.
It's
it
insulting.
is insulting to his mother.
You can't even compare the two. You can't even compare the two.
No, it is.
Please.
Diana was not perfect. And she wasn't perfect and correct.
Comparing Meghan to Diane as if there's some type of comparisons. It's the weirdest crap-a-doodle. No, you can't compare the two. Meghan is trash, period. And always will be. She has proven herself to be that way. And if you guys watch the documentary, I really highly recommend that you watch it. And it shows you how egregious she really is and how self-centered and selfish Meghan is in this documentary, and how she talks about the royal family, how she goes in about them, and they are the ones that made her ass famous.
I'll tell you what.
If they didn't do nothing else, they made her famous. Go ahead, sweetie.
They gave her the world, and she threw it away.
Everything. They gave you a new life.
They gave you everything. She threw it away.
Like Chris Rock said, they gave you the light skin. You won the light skin lottery, girl. The light skin lottery. You hit the jackpot of all jackpots, and you got up in there and act a plumb fool.
Yeah.
Talked about the very thing that made you famous. Let me tell my story.
Tell my story. And we still can't figure out what your story is. We all watched that documentary. It was analysed backwards, frontwards, up and down, and still can't figure out what the hell your problem was. There was no point to that documentary at all. We still can't figure it out at all what your problem was, Meghan. But that documentary, I tell you, if anyone saw that pushing that pram.
Right.
Was not invited to the wedding, or the Raglands. What was she doing to reach out to family to be close? It's like she was invited to the wedding, or the Raglands. Her to say that, you know, her family's estranged or they weren't close. Even Uncle Mike, who was not invited to the wedding, or the Raglands. What was she doing?
How in the world do you not invite your family, the people that you so-called care about, or because she's all about family and love and all of that stuff? How do you not invite those people? But then you run around California and run around and pretend like you care about all these other people that you don't even know. But you like to say, I don't even know Samantha. And you don't know those people that you go and see and pretend like you care about these people, the children and the adults. Well, that's his personal opinion. So, and what does that got to do with it? And he also said that the shit that she was talking about, Earl, wasn't racist. It was just in-law stuff. So he's still trying to figure out where the racism came from. Being that there was racism in the royal family at some point. I don't know if we can call it racism or call it, what it was back in the day. Hold on.
I'm back.
Sorry about that.
No, it's my internet. It's not great at the moment.
They treated her with respect and dignity. And she went in there all with a mind concept of being disrespectful, unruly. I've got it going on. It's all about me situation, and flipped that situation all the way around. Demon Dictator. She flipped.
Yeah, she did, and it was terrible.
Yep, they never should have let her in. They should have kept her out. They should have kept her ass all the way out of the royal family. The queen should have said, hell no. No to the wedding. No to Meghan.
That's the problem.
She had said no to that, even though if she had said no to that, oh, she's being racist. She's being this and that. No, she's keeping riffraff out of her face at her last hours. That's what she's doing. Because Meghan is some riffraff.
The problem is, she was on her best behavior, man. Once she got that ring on the finger, all hell broke loose. But she was on. They had no idea this was coming.
Debbie,
she was on her good behavior.
She has no traits like Diane. And again, to compare the two is insulting. It's insulting. Because Meghan is in a class all by her own loathsome self. I've never met anyone like her. I've never known anyone like her. I've never heard of anyone like her. She's in a broken situation all by her lonesome. That's why her popularity is in the toilet. That's why she can't get any more deals, because of who she is as a person. And to say that Diana had some of those traits is disgusting. What do you think, Demon Dictator? Because she was nothing like her. She stayed. She even worked after they even got a divorce. She still was an activist. She still was all about the common worth and helping the royal family. Not Meghan do. Meghan left the first moment she got a chance to leave, because she didn't want to do that. She wanted to come over here to Montecito to make jam. Fine. Come over here to make jam. But don't be coming over here talking about the royal family after they done made your ass famous. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think Diana was a very troubled soul, and she had those traits before she married. Yeah, she did. But she was an unwell person, let's just say. And she should have got a lot of more help than what she should have. So she had a bad side to her. We all do. Did she harass the husbands of her lovers? Yes, we all know she did that. She used to make anonymous phone calls and put the phone down. We all know that she did things like that. But the one thing I believe,
Meghan.
I believe that Diana would have. But I believe that Diana believed in the royal family and the monarchy, and because her son was going to be king, and I don't think she would have wanted to have ever wanted anything to come between her sons, or to disrupt her children, or disrupt William becoming king. She may have hated Charles, yes, she did, but I don't think she was wanted to do any harm to the monarchy, to her sons' legacies, and to have ever wanted her sons to be separated like they are today.
Too bad she didn't.
Yeah.
Too bad the Queen Elizabeth didn't change the patent, because honestly, their titles need to be stripped of them, because they are no longer working royals. They don't represent the royal family at all. They represent themselves, Earl. They serve no purpose. And why is Lilibet and Archie king and princess and prince? For what? For whose glory? They're not even in their roles as prince and princess. They're not even in their roles because they're in a whole new different country. Meghan wants the benefits.
I don't even know. Yeah. I don't even know what you're talking about at this point.
Meghan wants the accolades and all the pageantries and the things that goes along with being a royal. She doesn't want to do the work as a royal, but she wants the whole idea of being a royal. And if she doesn't get herself to the UK with those kids, they're going to write her out like they've already done. You don't have a place in history, Meghan.
This is literally her last chance. I can't wait because Kinsey Schofield has just had Scott Rouse on her show, which I'm going to watch later on. He's one of the behavior experts. And they're like, this is her last chance, Meghan. If you don't come this time with the kids, like, no, that's it. Like, you can't play this game anymore. Like, everyone's sick of it. Even the king's sick of it. Ravek are like, we're done. You're not going to get your security. And even like the papers, everybody's like, will they, won't they? We're all fed up with it. And either come and bring the kids or don't come and bring the kids. But whatever, your games are over. Nobody's interested anymore. And all those charities that you're letting down right now, or Invictus is kind of like dead in the water because there's a lot of scandals going to come out about their money. And all the charities that are, and all the charities that are sitting there right now organizing these events, will they, and this is in the paper, will they, won't they, will they, won't they? Harry's going, it's my father's fault, it's Ravek's fault, and all this effort, and this is how you two are behaving. This is your last chance, girl, Harry and Meghan. Just sort your stuff out, sort yourselves out.
Exactly. Yeah, but and I'll say it again, to compare Diane to Meghan is insulting her legacy in every way.
It is.
She's not a divider in chief. She's not about manipulation. She is not about what Meghan is about, and doesn't have the traits of this Mimi girl. Well, that's their problem. Let them figure that out.
But Elle, she wasn't treated any. Elle, I don't even know what you're talking about, Elle.
I don't either, because
she wasn't. That's racism.
Yeah.
That's right. He goes, oh, that's racism, treating Meghan differently than another. Well, how was that racism? Oh, Elle, you just make no sense at all.
He doesn't.
She wasn't treated any differently.
Reality.
Jesus, she wasn't treated any differently.
He keeps making excuses for his girl, and then when we say something about her character, about who she is, he likes to change the subject and starts talking about
racist,
and talking about other stuff instead of talking about the situation at hand. The fact of the matter is that Meghan is not this nice, lovable, kind, gentle soul. No matter how she tries to come across that way, she fails.
No.
And to me, this interview is so powerful because Samantha is telling it like it is, whether she's her sister or not. She's telling the truth.
Yeah. She comes across well in interviews, Samantha.
Very good. This was a very good interview, I may add.
Yeah.
And
Johnson family to be close. It's like she's making everybody else responsible for the fact that she didn't care or want to be bothered. So the bottom line here is it's not the family members, and to suggest that it is a total lie. She had an obligation to participate as a family member. And I just think that the truth has to be out there, and they can't pay PR and spin the narratives to make everybody else the villain. The Royals are all horrible. The Markles are all horrible. Everybody's horrible but them. Isn't that just a miracle?
Look, a lot of allegations are put in this documentary, or as you say, a floppumentary. Let's put another one to you. Did you take your dad's phone in the hospital and cut Meghan off? Because that's what she says.
Okay, well, I wasn't in Rosarito in the hospital. I'm in a wheelchair in Florida. And my father made it very clear that he was already in the hospital when they lied and said they sent cars and he would not get in. They said he refused to get in. That's a lie. My father was already in the hospital. He'd already had a heart attack. I was nowhere near Rosarito. So unless I levitate telephones, there's no way I could get his phone and cut anything off. Do that math. You know, the stories just get bigger and bigger. And it's really sad because the intent here is to do.
Got no sound, Letitia.
Sorry, I've been talking.
You have a rant there.
Rocky. My point is that I forgot. Dang, it was good too. Moving on. What if it was Samantha that married Harry, and it was the other way around, Meghan? I could see her trying to be a part of Samantha's life because she is now connected to the royal family because Meghan wants to be famous by all means necessary. So I could see her trying to cling on to Samantha and trying to make a name for herself. But the difference between her and Samantha is Samantha would have let her ass in. That's the difference between you and your half sister, Meghan. That Samantha would have let you in. She would have invited you to the wedding. She would have let you be a part of something special. But, you know, it's okay. You didn't have to invite Samantha. But don't be lying on her daughter, talking about the reason why she couldn't come was because of Samantha. Samantha ain't got nothing to do with your invitations and your wedding. I am not blaming the kids. I'm not bringing up Archie a little bit. What I'm saying is, Ziggy Lee, the purpose of them having Princess and Prince over here in the United States is useless. It's useless. Now, if they were over there in the UK with Prince and Princess, then it would be useful. There would be a reason for them to have those titles, because they are part of a family, the royal family, the Commonwealth, and everything. They're a part of this family. But since they decided to leave and fend for themselves and do their own selves in another country that don't do prince and princess, what's the point? What's the point? And I thought she wasn't giving them titles.
Yeah. There's no point in them being Duke and Duchess either.
No.
Oh, they're over there.
Whatsoever. What purpose is it, Demon Dictator? Tell us.
None. It was the royal family they ran away from. Freedom flights. They treated us so badly. Then why keep the titles?
Exactly. They wanted freedom. So why do you need the titles? And it's racist. They're not going to give your son any insecurity. So why do you want? Meghan came over here to the United States to trash the royal family and to make money. That's exactly what she had planned to do. And that's what she did. She accomplished that. And then along the way, she started taking things from the royal family. I say take because she didn't leave them on the doorstep when she left. She took the Duchess of Sussex. She took Prince and Princess. That's their birthright.
Yeah.
That's a bunch of BS.
Honestly. How can someone mess up so bad? Jesus wept.
She was. He likes to forget that she was a part of the Fab Four. They could have easily.
Yeah, Earl likes to just make it all up.
Yeah, he does. And why would they make her a senior royal? Why would they make her a senior royal? They didn't have to do that.
Earl, let me tell you something about what you just said, right? Why did the child tell Harry he couldn't afford to support him and Meghan? Harry had a personal, what do you call it? Like not wages, but a personal allowance of about £2 million a year, something like that, right? I'm sure out of that roughly about £2 million a year. I'm sure that he could afford to look after Meghan out of £2 million a year, right? I live on a hell of a lot less than that, and I can support myself, a mortgage, a car, and all that, and a hell of a lot less. I think £2 million he can afford to support Meghan. So if you believe that's true, that King Charles said he couldn't afford to support Meghan, you might be barking up the wrong tree.
Yes,
because Harry had an allowance. He had an allowance of a substantial amount of money, and he could have afforded to take care of Meghan out of that allowance, no problem. Harry might have been asking for more money. Well, Meghan she bought more clothes and a bigger budget of clothes than every princess in the entire in Europe. That's probably where King Charles said, look, I'm not paying for this Jezebel if she's going to be spending this amount of money. But Harry had a massive allowance to curb her spending. That may have been the issue, because I'm not paying for this Jezebel, which is the biggest clothing allowance, more than Catherine, more than the Queen herself. So that's what he was talking about. But Harry had a personal allowance of about £2 million a year. There was no problems. Harry could afford it to keep Meghan, no problem. So let's get it right.
If Meghan had kept her funny looking self over there in the UK, she was taken care of and she was covered. And you know that. She was covered and she was taken care of by the monarchy and by the family. They allowed her to be a see. What's funny about Earl's conversation is he act like that Meghan was this outcast and they didn't treat her as a princess when they did. You're a liar, Earl. They took care of your girl. She just wasn't happy enough. Okay, she probably wanted to be queen or something like that. I don't know, but now that I'm looking in on the outside, it's good that they left because they wasn't nothing but troublemakers. They were troublemakers. Meghan didn't want to work as a working royal, but she wanted the money. So Earl, was it okay for King Charles to keep paying for Meghan even though she didn't want to work anymore? I guess so. She's entitled to it all, I guess. Earl thinks that Meghan is entitled to everything that she's been given from the royal family. Why? Why is she subject to get all this money and clothes and castles and all that? Because she married Prince Harry? So she's entitled to what? The Queen went beyond the call of duty to make sure your girl was good to go and had everything she needed to be transitioned into something that she would never be. She'll never be a real royal. She will always be a fake-a-do in my book. Always be, because you can't tell me you're going to give me the life of a lifetime and I'm going to squander it. I'm going to talk about you guys. I'm going to call you racist. I'm going to say you did this to me and that to me and this to me. And then when she does tell her story about what they did to her, it's like, what the hell are you talking about? Nobody's doing anything to you. You're crying like a whiny old baby. Now she's over here with Harry do. And you can't tell me that this relationship is going to last forever, because it's not. It is not. The deals are drying up. Everything is drying up. And once it dries all the way up and the money, there's a money situation, Meghan is going to be ready to bail.
I'll talk, I'm regurgitate, I've got no evidence. Jesus wept, everybody knows this.
Yeah, didn't they give her $2 million to update her home? I mean, my God, what mother-in-law would give me $2 million to update? Excuse me, what mother-in-law would give me $30 million for a wedding? And then turn around and give me a gift, 2 gifts at that. I'm the Duchess of Sussex, and then she gave me some pearl earrings.
All right, Al, I'm going to...
Meghan doesn't thank them for any of that stuff. She's not grateful. She's bitter, nasty, disgusting, and oh, they did this to me and they did that to me, but never do she talk about the things that they did to her to make her a better royal. Did she? The only thing she said nice about the Queen was she didn't say it. It wasn't the Queen that said anything about the color of the skin. That's the only thing that you can say about the Queen after all she's done for you, Meghan. You turn around and disparage her, talk about her, say nasty, blame things on her, and talk about her, the things that she has built up. You got on the Netflix show and talked about a royal roster, which means nothing. They didn't protect me. They didn't do this to me. They didn't do that. They protected Catherine, but they didn't protect me. Go ahead.
All right. Sorry, I'm going quiet because I am gonna it's coming in a side chat. There's some evidence of what I'm talking about, and you can actually Google this yourself if you can be bothered. You can face the shame.
No, the only reason why we're talking about Meghan because she's controversy. No, no one's talking about money because she's the only one that's grabbing all of it.
No, Earl just said I was talking crap and I got no evidence. Well, here we are, and Earl. Evidence: when Prince Harry and Meghan Markle met in 2006, roughly 95% of Harry's private income came from his father, then the Prince Charles via the Duchy of Cornwall estates. While exactly itemised personal breakdown were not public, financial records show Prince Charles allocated around 4.5 million to 5 million annually to cover both Prince William and Prince Harry's combined official and private expenses. Thank you. 4.5 to 5 million.
You can't
And
beat the
I said
facts,
roughly
Earl.
2 million.
You
Thank
can't beat the
you.
facts, Earl.
Sit
There's
down, Earl. Sit
get the
down.
facts.
All right. And let's go to how much Meghan's wardrobe cost. Let's do this one, Earl. Come
Let's
on.
do that one. Since he doesn't believe it.
Mm-hmm. Well, you put no facts at all to cover what you're talking about.
Mm. And she only had been there a year. Look how much money she was accumulating, spending in that 1 year. 30 million for the wedding, 2 or 3 million for the Frogmore house, 2 or 3 million for clothes. I mean, the list of things that the royal family bestowed upon this witch is insatiable. They gave it to you all. They gave you fame, money, a wardrobe, a cottage, a prince. What more could you what demon dictator? What more could you want? Is there anything else? Are you lacking anything?
This
Hell
girl,
no.
she can't be, she's never going to be happy, this girl, no matter what you give her.
She brought in 3 billion. She didn't bring in anything, honey. She brought issues and situations. That's what your girl brought in. Quit building her up to be something that she's not. And the queen asked her, or was disparaging about the $30 million wedding. The queen was not, oh, let's do this. Yay, 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 yay. It was Meghan wanted the spectacle.
Sorry, I'm just getting the facts. I've gone quiet because I'm getting these facts, Elle. I'm getting these facts.
A demon dictator is
Yeah,
fact.
just put some more in there.
And do you honestly think, Earl, that the community, after they found out who Meghan was, that they really want to spend that kind of money on her, regardless of what they gained in the process? They would probably have rather not, now that they know who she is as this person. Don't compare William's family to Harry's. They're totally different people. He's the future king. Something that Harry will never know.
Do damage to people when it would have been so easy just to be honest, present in the moment, and
be
stop
honest.
all of this.
She doesn't know how to be honest.
Weird. It doesn't stop. You know, so we're all kind of scratching our heads. I don't know whether to laugh or just, be upset at times because it's crazy.
Because Meghan was convinced someone else was texting
weird.
on his phone. She didn't explicitly say it was you, but she's kind of saying that. Who was it?
Well, there was nobody there to be texting. I wasn't in Rosarito. I don't have telekinesis. Sorry, here's the new, sorry to burst anyone's bubble. I was nowhere near there. Nobody was texting. That is a machination of her mind. Maybe she imagined that someone else was texting. Who knows? Like she imagined a secret wedding with the Archbishop of Canterbury. The imagining seems to go on and on and on. And I think the Archbishop of Canterbury was also very forthcoming in saying the secret wedding never happened. No, there was no secret texting.
Meghan's a liar.
Nobody was there. The bottom.
She lies a lot. She tells porcupines. It's out there. Just Google it, Earl. It's everywhere. Everybody's talking about how much she spent on wardrobe. Please, you know the deal.
Oh, come on, Earl. What's your source? What's your source? Google it. Oh,
Google it, Earl.
Jesus, girl, let's Google it. Google it. I can't see Earl. I can't even speak now. You're sending me Doolally.
You don't have to show anything. He knows that's true.
That's
why you mentioned it earlier, Earl.
I'll put facts up all day, every day, no problem. But it's never going to be good enough for Earl. It's not. He's not going to hear it. He's not going to have anything said against Meghan.
Earl is going to deflect and defend. He's going to deflect and defend and manipulate the situation into Meghan's favor. I think, and I could be wrong, but I'm sensing a little bit of narcissistic coming into you, Earl, a little bit. Because it's all about
We're going to get insults are going to come out. The insults are going to come out now because he's lost his argument.
There's some narcissistic tendencies going on because Meghan is a Mimi girl. And if you listen to Earl, all he talks about is her. When he talks about her, he talks about how he talks in terms that she does. What about me? My wardrobe. What about William and Catherine opposed to me? What about when they did this? What about when they did that? And what about when they did this? But what about when they invited her into the royal family and made her a Duchess of Sussex? And now she's running around complaining. Her and her frog. Ribbit.
I do think Earl is Meghan. I do think Earl is Meghan in disguise.
Yeah, he reminds me of her a lot. Like he's got those tendencies, those Meghan tendencies. Because if you think that it's okay for your girl to be this girl, then why is she losing popularity? Why is she losing the plot? Why are people not happy with her? Why is she fading in the wind, Earl? Your girl is fading fast. And if she doesn't get over there to England quick, there's nothing left for her. The only thing that made her relative was the fact that she was a royal.
Sending him messages.
And all these...
he would have, they knew how to call him and get a hold of him.
They
really wanted to, and he had a heart attack and was in the hospital.
Yeah. So, Samantha, what does Meghan want to achieve from all of this? What's the end game for her?
In my personal opinion, let's run that disclaimer right here. It doesn't feel to me like they were pulling a lot of these cards and throwing out red herrings and playing the victim until a point at which there was a lot of scrutiny over lavish spending, over dishonesty, over breaking royal protocol. I mean, there was a lot going on. Then and only then did we see the race card pulled. Then and only then were family totally villainized. It got more egregious. And as I had said in the beginning, if she'll do this to our family, she'll do it to yours. Then and only then were the royals being demonized. Oh, now suddenly they're horrible. They're not being fair. It's like,
It is going to be very interesting to watch the
Yes.
remaining 3 episodes of this, as you called it, flop-umentary. Samantha, thank you so much for joining us and giving it a little bit of insight into the Markle side of the story.
Thank you, Samantha.
Thank you, Samantha.
That was really good. I have another one. We'll wait till tomorrow. And
Okay.
one with the father.
I still haven't seen my grandkids, and that's it. Is a vow. I want to see my grandkids, and I think the king would like to see his grandkids as well.
Meghan Markle's father, Thomas Markle, is making another effort to see his grandchildren. On September 18th, the 79-year-old retired lighting director spoke out in a live interview with Good Morning Britain to try and get his daughter and her husband, Prince Harry, to acknowledge him so he can meet his 2 grandchildren, Archie and Lilibet.
I guess heartbroken. I'm very upset about it as well, because this is a cruel thing to do to our grandparents. Not just me, to the King of England as well. Denied the right to see a grandchild.
Mind you, he's talking this way because he's had a stroke. Okay? And just so you know, Meghan has not went to see her father since. Okay? She hasn't seen her father in 7 years, and she hasn't spoken to him in 7 years. Through lawyers, maybe, but that's it. And this is him wanting to see the kids. That's a lost cause, because you can't even see Meghan. Marine said, don't come over there to the UK.
Grandchildren. You have to forgive my voice, but I'm trying to say it the best way I can.
Thomas continued on telling hosts Susanna Reid and Richard Madley that under California law, he could sue for rights to see them.
Put the past behind us and allow me to see my grandkids. In California, I can actually sue to see them, but I don't want to do that. And the other thing is, I've done nothing wrong.
Isn't it sad, Carl?
That points to me says I'm a bad guy. As a matter of fact, I'm a really loving father. And
how do you know he hasn't met his other grandkids?
And there's no excuse.
How do you know for a fact that he's never met them, Debbie? I'm finding that very hard to believe. He may not have a real relationship with them, but I beg to differ that he's never seen them before. Let's put that out there. And Carl, I believe it too. This is such a sad, sad moment for Grandpa. It really is. That's Meghan. Okay, that's him taking care of his daughter, changing her dirty diaper, giving her baths, feeding her, doing everything he needs to do for her as a father. Then when he gets older, she cuts him off. And when I say cut off, I mean off. Off. Totally off. Hello, Emma.
Yeah, Thomas didn't do a great. Yeah, he's not seen his other grandkids either, so he's kind of not the best granddad in the world, really.
Nobody is the greatest. Everybody's got skeletons and all that good stuff. But does that make it okay for Meghan to treat her dad in such a horrible, disparaging, disgusting way? He's done nothing to her.
Yeah.
You put her through school.
But it's disgusting to for anyone to hold grandchildren and like away from their family is terrible. It really is. Excuse me.
Well, that's his problem. Debbie. That's his problem. That's seniors, that's junior, whatever his name is. If that's the way he feels about it, it is what it is. But we do not know for a fact that he hasn't seen him before. We don't know that.
For her to treat me this way. No excuse to treat the king that way as well. It's really ridiculous. No excuse to treat grandparents that way.
The Duchess of Sussex's dad also opened up about their former relationship when she lived with him in middle school and high school, and how she's not the same daughter he knew then.
Meghan lived with me from the 6th grade to high school, and I never saw anything like that with her. And well, also college, we get along fine then too as well. I never saw the kind of woman she turned into. I'm shocked to this date to tell you that, because she's not the person I knew as my daughter.
Meghan's relationship with her.
This is what makes it a little strange. Like he's saying, this is not his daughter. This is not who he used to know. He had a relationship with Meghan. They had a father and daughter relationship. So for him to be treated in such a demeaning way, it is sad, Carl. It really is. He's on here begging and begging for his daughter to
I think
see his kids.
I think he saw this side of Meghan
You think
plenty
he
of
knew?
times, but he just didn't want to see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
he
can't.
just didn't want to accept it. She's a spoiled brat. There was this video of her driving
Yeah.
around going, "Yeah, I'm not speaking to my dad right now." And
Yes.
yeah, he knew what she was like.
She sure did. I'm not speaking to my dad. I'm mad at him. Yeah.
Yeah, did you see that video when she was driving? Yeah. So, oh no, he knew what she was like. I'm afraid to say, Thomas, you probably created her, to be honest. You gave her everything and you taught her nothing.
Yeah, nothing. This despicable person.
Their father became strained in 2018, shortly before her wedding to Prince Harry, and has only continued to get worse over the years, even after Thomas suffered a stroke last year. Despite the former Suits actress's harsh treatment to her dad.
Harsh treatment. Listen, in spite of her harsh treatment against her dad, the news outlet knows, Demon Dictator, that she's mistreating her father.
Thomas, say that again. Who? What? Sorry.
I said the news, the journalist from Access is saying, in spite of the way she mistreats her dad. So everybody is seeing the mistreatment, the disrespect, the way that she treats her family and her father. And it'd be different if he's done something that was so egregious that it's unforgivable. He's done nothing that's not forgivable. Period. And someone asked her, what about forgiveness, Meghan? What about forgiveness? None of that's going on, because people have to forgive you for the dictator demon stuff that you got going on in your world, making grown men cry.
She just
that he will always love her.
Well,
She's
I've
not
always
a good
been
person.
here for her. I
No,
still love her.
not.
I love her forever. I never
She's not a good
changed that
person.
feeling.
It just
but I want her to reach out to me and let me see my grandkids. and let me have a little peace. And it's been 5 years.
The least you could have did was send him a picture.
Guys go for things in prison for 5 years and then they're forgiven. I didn't do anything. So forget it, I guess. But
When asked by the British talk show host if he believed that Prince Harry had an effect on her behavior, Thomas insisted that it was the other way around, also saying it's unfair what is also happening to King Charles.
Do you blame Harry for that?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I blame her or Harry. I think she had influence on Harry more than he does on her. So I blame Harry.
So do you feel that there's no room for you to seek forgiveness from your daughter or apologize to your daughter? Do you feel you've got anything to say sorry for?
Well, I have been always apologizing for anything I might have done. I don't recognize anything I've done wrong. So I'm sorry if I have, but I can't condemn anything.
How do you know that?
And the other side of the coin is that King Charles has done nothing wrong too.
You don't know
and
if
he's
it's going to be on the tabloids.
Well as I am. Every time I see King Charles, I realize he and I share the same grandkids.
She haven't even
That's not fair.
FaceTimed him.
Beside Meghan's sour relationship,
bitch, excuse my language, has decided I'm Richie Rich and I'm better than you guys. So I'm not going to send you any pictures. I'm not going to contact you guys anymore. I'm better than you. I don't want you in my life no more. You mean nothing to me. That's her attitude. You can't say that, he came on and talked about me on the TV and now I don't want to be his friend anymore. You cut your father off at the wedding. You told him that if he doesn't stop talking to Samantha and Thomas Jr., that you were going to cut her off. That you were going to cut him off.
That's so sad. It's so sad. It really is.
It really is. And it's all her fault. It's all Meghan's fault. But she wants.
I used to love going down to see my grandparents. I used to love seeing my grandparents.
Yeah, if she can't fix her family situation and treats her family this way, then how is she going to be an advocate for anything? Charity and everything starts at home first. It starts at home. It doesn't start in the streets, Meghan. It don't start in the streets for a PR picture. Look at me, I'm giving someone some food. Remember when COVID was and her and Harry was running around with them sack lunches, giving them out like they cared?
Sack lunches. Sack lunches.
Yeah, she was running around giving out sack lunches, talking about I'm a philanthropist. I'm wonderful. Girl.
Show up, do good for everybody but your own families. It's terrible, and it really is.
Yeah, it is. And she could do this behind the scenes. She could contact her father behind the scenes. Oh, it's going to get out to the tabloids. Everybody's going to know what's going on. No, it's not. No, it's not. If anything, she'll leak it. I'm going to write my dad a letter. Pick up the phone, you dumb diddy dumb. Hello, highly sensitive. Pick up the phone and call your father. When you needed something, you picked up the phone and called him. When you wanted something from him or needed something from him, didn't you pick up the phone and call him? Now you didn't forgot the number because you don't need what he's offering. Now you're not even calling him. He's got the same phone number, Meghan. What is going to happen when he passes away and you haven't seen him? How do you think that's going to go down with the folks? I'm going to be looking at her side-eyed. You mean to tell me that you didn't go see your father before he passed away because he was on the internet saying that he wanted to see you? So you cut him off because he's talking to the media. But you went on the Oprah show and was talking to the media, and you went on the documentary disparaging your family, talking about they're classless. She called her family classless.
Yeah.
Like she's better than
She was
that.
she was creating all these emails, but then she put all his personal emails up on. She did all the personal emails, like Catherine. She put all their personal emails to her dad, just to prove her point. And everyone's like, "No, this is no excuse to cutting off your family like this."
It's not.
Oh,
If your daddy ain't in
so
jail
bad.
for robbing somebody, then tell me, what did he do? Nothing. You can tell he's got a kind heart. He's really loves Meghan. You can tell she's the favorite.
With her father. Her husband also has a strained relationship with his father and the rest of the royal family ever since the couple stepped down as senior working royals in 2020.
How in the hell did you see that? Did you see that movement with? Did you just watch Meghan and
Rewind?
Yes.
Can I get a rewind? Can I get a rewind?
Look at
As
this.
senior working royals in 2020. As senior working royals.
You see
as
that?
Senior working royals in 2020. Harry also
They both
in 2020.
stop and they try.
Harry also shared private details
She
of
had-
the family ever
she's
since
so
the
had to
couple
go
stepped
on
down
that.
as senior working royals in 2020. Harry also shared private details about each member of his relatives. Harry also shared private details about each member of his relatives in his memoir Spare, which was released earlier this year. Access Hollywood recently chatted with DailyMail.com's Charlie Banks.
Slime ball. You're a slime ball.
She so had to.
Yeah.
She so had to go on that. Oh, goodness me. She had a ride on that one. But you know what I think is sad? Because Thomas Markle sat there and he had the press all around him. He was in a situation that he didn't understand or didn't know how to deal with when just before the wedding. And yeah, he said he made a mistake, but they didn't look after him well enough, and he thought that she was embarrassed by him, so he tried to put it right, and they left him in the wind, flying in the wind on his own, and they should have looked after him a little bit better.
Exactly, Demon Dictator. And to add to your story, add to your what you were saying, he did nothing to deserve the treatment that she is bestowing upon him. Nothing is making him deserve the treatment that she is doing to him. Period.
No. Yeah, it was also calculated to make sure he didn't come because she was embarrassed. She didn't want anyone of her family to be able to reveal any dark secrets, and she just kicked them all to the curb.
Yep, she sure did.
And she shared how his relationship with the monarchy has changed in recent years.
And do you think there's any chance Prince Harry could go to the UK to commemorate the anniversary of her passing?
Honestly, I don't believe that Harry will. I think that he will choose to honor the Queen privately and behind closed doors. I think Harry is very much aware at this point that whenever he attends any form of royal event back in London, it doesn't really do him much good. Now, we do understand that Charles and Harry are broaching the idea of
Get hold of that bump, girl. It's falling down.
Look how she's holding
it. Fell down because it fell down on this. It fell down.
Let's go back.
It fell down. That's why.
I said she's holding it like she's holding it up. Look at that.
It did because it fell. It did actually fall down here. It fell down.
Look, this whole look is ugly to me. I'm sorry. The red and the purple.
It was ugly. That was not good.
Yeah, this whole look was a no. Watch her belly. Watch her hold her belly. And it looks like the belly is slipping. Okay, I'm gonna put
It
it.
did slip. It fell down.
Let's do 75.
Understand that Charles and Harry are broaching
Ooh.
the idea of having peace talks in an attempt to kind of, repair the rift that has been going on for so long now. But I think until some kind of resolution is reached, it doesn't make sense for Harry to be there at these big royal events, particularly not ones that honor the Queen, because Harry's mere presence takes attention and focus away from what that event is really supposed to be about, which is honoring the Queen's memory and her legacy. I absolutely think the Queen would want a reconciliation between Harry and the rest of his family. I think she would be heartbroken that this rift has gone on for so long. However, I also think that the Queen would want to have words with Harry and say, we want you back in the family fold, but you can't keep behaving
They
this
don't
way.
want that. This is old. All right. Thank you guys. Another great live. This was 3 hours.
Ooh, 3 hours.
Wasn't it great, Demon Dictator?
Yeah, it is great.
Thank you for coming so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
What is your overall thoughts? I want to hear your overall take before we head out.
On what specifically? Just
I know, right?
Which bit? It's all crazy.
What do you think is going to happen if she doesn't get any more deals? And yeah, like,
Well, she's not going to get any. It's done. I don't think she's going to get anything at all. And all this stupid will they, won't they come is not helping, because there's a lot of charities and a lot of companies looking and go, look at the mess that they keep making. Are they coming? Are they not? And it's just getting worse. I'm going to watch the show with Kinsey after, because she got Scott Rouse on there who talks about her being a narcissist and what's going to happen. But yeah, we'll see. We're going to see what's happened. I want her to come, because I want to see the carnage that they're going to cause. But I don't know that she will, because that risk is so high of her getting booed, and they're going to have to bring the kids. If they don't bring the kids, they're just going to look like two idiots.
Yeah, if they don't bring the kids.
The same usual carnage. If they don't bring the kids, if she doesn't come, the kids don't come, this is all going to be a farce. And everyone's going to go, we told you so. They were never going to come in the first place. So it's like, this is it now. It's like, Meghan, Harry, you've got to start. If you said they're going to come, bring them. If they're not going to come, then don't say they're coming, because you're just making yourself look more foolish. And the more foolish they look, the more people are just like, we just don't want nothing to do with these two anymore. Like I said, all these charities have got all this stuff planned. They're making the charities look stupid. They're just making everything look foolish now. And it's like, the end is coming.
I do too. I do believe it. I just think that with no more deals and no, Hollywood is not, like.
I'll stop it with this R word. I'll stop it with the R word. It's just stop on.
Yeah, whatever, Earl. I think that I think that the money's gonna start running out, and I don't like my lipstick. The money's gonna start running out, and Meghan's gonna start getting upset with Harry because she thinks he's supposed to take care of her. And he was taking care of her until you decided you wanted to leave the UK. So now you put him in a situation that it's going to be difficult for him to take care of his family.
Yeah.
And so you got to be the breadwinner, Meghan. You got to pump out some of this JAMA scam and get that going on, okay? All right, guys, we're
Well, she
out of
tried.
here.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say no. I was saying goodbye to everybody. Until the next time.
Hold on real quick. Hello? Hello? Yes. Yeah, you can email it to me. You got my email?
No, we actually don't have your email. The one that we have here is Eric Reed. But are you also the homeowner?
We can hear that, Letitia. We can hear it.
Oh, sorry. Let me let you go, okay? And call me back. Just
Okay,
email.
bye, everyone.
Okay. Thank you. Did they hear it all?
No.
Okay.
No.
Good.
She was about to read Eric's email out, so I just said, "Oh, we can hear it. We can hear it."
Oh, good, good, good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Listen, guys, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. It means so much to me, Demon Dictator. I love you, girl. Thank you for being up here. Sometimes I feel so lonely, and not lonely, but
I come up when I can.
Up here with me. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone can come up. Even you, Earl. Even you can come up, Earl. Yeah. Earl, stop it. Stop it with the R word, right? You're just causing trouble in there. But
yeah, leave it alone. Let it go, Earl. Let the
I was
R word
loving
go. Because the only person that's running around here saying it is your girl. Your girl. Hello, Daisy Lee. Okay, guys, we're going to play a song on the way out.
Okay. I'm going to say goodbye to you all. Until next time. Have fun, everyone.
Bye,
See you later.
We love you, girl. Oh, and your headset works really good. Bye-bye. What a wonderful live, guys. We're going to play a song on the way out. Bye, we love you, girl. Bye-bye. We're going to play a song on the way out.
Oh, Lady Letitia sipping tea online, dancing through the comments, feeling mighty fine. Then the fallout swooped in late one night, talking about that song of mine. Feeling mighty fine. Then the fallout minding her own lane. Then a copyright thunderstorm started pouring rain. Served a lawsuit looking smug and proud, but the internet was whispering that out too loud. Flapping feathers causing drama in the disco light, but truth was grooving funky through the night. And Danny Robertson hit the scene real slick, said that flame ain't real, let's settle this quick. Cause she looked like a nice person. Ooh, no, no, no. Make it rain, make it rain. Not for that fallout show. Oh, the scales of justice came down strong, dancing while they played that victory song. Oh, Lady Letitia stood tall on top, while the fallout fly truth shut down. Papers flying like confetti through the air. Meanwhile, Letitia brushed her fabulous hair. Danny Robertson entered with the funky stride, with legal groove and swagger on her side. Said you can't own vibes, you can't own a beat. Then the owl started sweating in a feathered seat, flapping feathers causing drama in the disco light. But Karma boogied in with platform shoes so bright, the truth kept shining underneath the neon glow, and everybody knew which way this thing would go. She looked like a nice person. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no. Make it rain, just to stow the whole dang show. The scales of justice hit parade, turned that fake claim into lemonade. Lady Letitia took the crown, while the foul out got left out of town. Now the whole club singing, take that L. Feathers drooping sadly like a yard sale bell. The owl tried scheming for a little fame, but ended up roasted by her own bad claim. Lady Letitia doing victory spins, smiling big while the funky bassline grins. Content queen, just living her life, dodging nonsense and imaginary strife. Ooh, funky justice in the air tonight. Neon truth under disco light. No more fake claims, no more disguise. Everybody finally saw through those eyes. Danny Robertson raised the groove up high, while the owl kept asking why. But the dance floor answered with a mighty refrain. You can't make ownership and expect to reign. Oh no. Make it rain. The truth stole the whole disco. Oh, the scales of justice sparkle bright, turn that whole mess into Saturday night. Oh, Lady Letitia won the fight, and the foul out vanished from the spotlight.
That was so fun. Oh my God. I danced into a sweat. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you for being here. Polo, Snowdrop, Earl, Demon Dictator, Lisa. Who else was here? Daisy Lee. Debbie, thanks for being here. Marine, thank you. Guys, I'll see you tomorrow. I want to know what's going on with Sammy and Ben. So what we'll do is we'll find out what's going on with that, and we'll do a live on it and see if they should get back together or shouldn't they. All right. Love you guys. Have a wonderful Tuesday. Don't forget to eat some wonderful, delicious tacos.